Welcome to the Box of Shots podcast. I'm It's your boy Jay.
And I'm Iman Milan, and we're going to be doing this new series that I don't know if it's necessarily going to turn into a series. We literally might do all of them today. Probably not, though. But
Yeah.
we're going to call this Contenders or Pretenders. So I'm going to go through most of the teams. I'm going to go through the 1 seed, the 2 seed in each conference. And we're going to see if we really think that these teams are contenders, like actual title contenders for the championship, or if their record reflects something that won't actually happen. So if their record shows that it's really good, but we don't think that they're actually going to be able to make that finals and, championship push. That's going to be the thing that we're doing today. We normally start off these podcast episodes with, I guess, like current news, like of stuff that happened in the current NBA. So I guess we'll start it off there. We decided that what we did in the last episode on Wednesday was we had this little thing where if MJ wasn't in the league, then like how would the league affect? We finished in the 1989 NBA draft, so we're moving on to the 89-90 season, and we have both decided that we're gonna try to have a main topic of each podcast. So the podcast episodes, we're gonna try to make them flow like this. We talk about recent events. We do whatever we're gonna do for the podcast. Like we do whatever our mind is set to. So in this one, our mind is set to doing contenders or pretenders. And then as a little bit of like an afterthought or like an after show, if we still have time, then we'll do the Michael Jordan if he wasn't in the NBA, butterfly effect, whatever. So that's kind of how most of these are gonna run. We've been thinking about it for a long time, and we only decided to do that because, well, on Wednesday, that's exactly how it went down. So we're most likely gonna have enough time to do it though, because I don't know how long this contenders or pretenders thing is going to take. But now I guess we just move on to more recent NBA news, like the games. So the Bulls lost a crucial game. I mean, the Raptors lost a crucial game to the Bulls, where Chris Boucher had 38 points and 19 rebounds. Yeah.
What?
Chris Boucher had
Oh my god.
Chris Boucher had a Wilt Chamberlain-esque stat line. Yeah. He practically had a 40-20 game. He had 38 and 19. The Raptors lost by 9 to the Bulls. And this is another game where it shows that they lost by 9. There was a point in time where they were down by 20. So they got blown out by the Bulls. So yeah, I'm going to counter it as a blowout. The Lakers lost to the Heat by 6. KCP had a good game with 28. Andre Drummond finally got his real debut, in which he put up 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. Andre Drummond has proved to actually be a pretty good passer, which is kind of insane. Like, I was watching this whole entire game, and I see them bringing the double team on Andre Drummond when he has a smaller defender on him. And the way that he's able to read the double team and just kick it out to like a guy like KTP in the corner or Alex Caruso, it's kind of insane. But yeah, the Lakers, I'm actually really happy with this performance, despite the fact that it was a loss. No LeBron, no AD, and no Kuzma, and you lose by 6 to the Heat, who are fully healthy. Like, that's a good game.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good, man.
So the Lakers are 4-6 without LeBron and AD. Another game that doesn't really have too much significance. Cavaliers Thunder. The Cavaliers absolutely blew out the Thunder, and the Raptors need to start winning games. The Cavaliers are half of a game behind them. Raptors are 20 and 32. Cavaliers are 19 and 32. Half of a game behind them because they have the same exact amount of losses, but one less win. So that makes it half of a game. Half of a game behind them. Now, if it was like one loss and one win, then it would be a full game, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. So they're half of a game behind. The Raptors need to start putting together some wins. If I take a look at the Toronto Raptors schedule, right now they're the 11 seed, 2.5 games back from the Bulls. 2.5 games back, just to make the playing game, mind you. Just to make the playing game. They're 2.5 back. So they play tomorrow. They play against the Cleveland Cavaliers at 7:30. If they lose this game, they are the 12th seed.
If they lose, then like I can't.
And they don't have that hard of a schedule. It's not easy, but it's not that hard. So they have the Cavaliers tomorrow. They have the Knicks on Sunday. They have a back-to-back Cavaliers-Knicks. They have a game on Tuesday. The NBA hates the Raptors. They have a back-to-back Saturday, Sunday, Cavs, Knicks. They take Monday off, and then they have another back-to-back Hawks, Spurs, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then they don't play on Thursday. They then have the Magic. The Raptors need to win against the Magic and Thunder, because I know sure as heck that they're not beating the Nets on next Wednesday. No, 2 Wednesdays from
I
now.
know.
I know sure as heck they're not beating the Nets. They're not beating the Nets.
We lost to the Thunder, right? Last time we played the Thunder, we lost, right? I'm pretty sure we did.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, lost by 10.
It's like the Thunder.
Lost by 10 when Pascal had 14. Gary Trent Jr. had 31. Jeez.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Freddie is 18. And the guy that cooked the Raptors was a guy that I think you might have heard of. His name is Svi Mikhailuk, who had 22 points and 9 rebounds.
Okay.
And for reference, that's more rebounds than Pascal, Aaron Baines, who had 0 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds in this game. Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., Malachi Flynn, Chris Boucher, Stanley Johnson. He practically had more boards than everybody that's not named OG Anunoby. Svi Mikhailuk. Raptors are down bad. Raptors are down bad.
Aaron Baines is just like he's just like a pylon at this point.
Yeah, like he's not doing anything on the court. Aaron Baines is not doing a single thing.
Doing anything.
He's not doing anything. Not at all. He's not shooting well. He's not scoring the ball. He sure as heck isn't rebounding. He's averaging, I think, 3 rebounds. He's not doing a thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll just speed run through these next couple games. Mavericks beat the Bucks in a very big game. The Bucks had no Giannis, I'm pretty sure, because Giannis has been out with a foot injury for the past couple of days. Yeah, no Giannis for the Bucks, and the Mavericks won a crucial game that puts them, I think, one game behind the Lakers for the. Okay, so the Mavericks are the 7th seed. They're 1 game behind the Blazers for the 1 seed, and 2 games behind the Lakers. No, 3 games behind the Lakers for the 3 seed. So Mavericks finally need to start making that push. Clippers beat the Suns in a very, very exciting game. And like, you know how Suns Jazz, like a lot of people were like, we need a 7-game series of that. Because that was such a fire. Like that was such a fire. Like those are 2 teams that were just going head to head. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need a
that's gonna be
we're gonna need a Suns Clippers and a Suns Jazz somehow 7-game series. We're gonna need Suns Jazz, and then we're gonna need Suns Clippers. Forget the Lakers. In the second round, Suns fall to the 4th seed. Win your 4-5 matchup against the Nuggets or the Lakers. Go up against the Suns in a 7-game series. Beat the Suns. Then beat the Jazz and then go up against the Clippers. I want to see that. I'm sorry. Those would be 2 of the best series ever. Those would be so exciting. It's not even fathomable. So the Clippers beat the Suns 113. And a very, very interesting thing that I saw, Kawhi is 27 and Paul George is 33. The rest of the starting lineup for the Clippers had 8, 7, and 0. That is carrying to the max.
Rondo 0. What?
Patrick Beverley.
I knew it.
Rondo had 15 and 9. So good game for Rajon. Okay. And I think there was 2 more games or 1 or 2 more games. Okay. Pistons, Kings, Blazers, Jazz. Jazz get a win against the Blazers in a game that the Blazers, I'm not gonna say that the Blazers should have won, but the Jazz are coming off of a overtime back-to-back. No, was this a back-to-back for the Jazz? Because they played
Yeah, it was,
this was a back-to-back for the Jazz. They played on Thursday and they played on Wednesday. And they absolutely blew out the Blazers 103-122. And the Blazers were hanging in, bro. Going into the second half, they were up by 3. They lose the game by 20.
In the third quarter, I heard that the Jazz scored 40 in the third quarter and
40 to 19.
19. Yeah, so that's really good,
They're the worst ever.
19? Holy.
Donovan Mitchell at 37. He's the best ever. Rudy Gobert had 20 and 18, 20 rebounds and 18 points. He's the best.
I was just gonna ask you what he was doing. That's good. That's
and then the last game that no one cares about, Pistons Kings. No one could care less about this game. The Kings somehow lose to the Pistons. This would have been a pretty decent win for the Kings so that they can make it into the play-in game, but nope. I guess they just don't want to. They don't want to do anything. They lost to the Pistons with no Jeremy Grant.
What? Okay, now
Isaiah Stewart whooped them. Corey Joseph had 24. Who's guarding him?
I heard that. No.
Buddy Hield. Buddy, you let Corey Joseph drop more points than you. And he had 7 assists. We're moving on to Contenders or Pretenders. These guys are the worst players ever. Okay. So I'm kind of just going to give you guys the little, the gist of Contenders or Pretenders. So why did it make me click on Raptors Bulls highlights? No, I don't want to hear the sound. I want those highlights later. Thank you. Okay. So I don't know why my Chromebook has been bugging the past couple of days. Just absolutely bugging. So do you want to start off from 10 going up? Like, so from 10 and both, like I said, I don't know if we're going to do all of the teams in one. We're sure as heck not doing all. We might have to do 11 in each conferences because, like, no one wants to see if we think the Pistons. No, we'll do every team. Fine, we'll do everything.
Actually, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So do you want to go from 15 up to the top, or do you want to go from the top down to the bottom?
Wait, if we think that we're not going to do, like, if we think that we're not going to do every team in one episode, obviously, then should we do, like, one conference in one and then one conference in another?
I was thinking that we just do, like, so 15-15 in both, 14-14 in both, 13-13 in both, 12-12 in both, 11-11 in both.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. That's good. Okay, so let's go from the bottom up, right? That just makes more sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 15 in the East is Pistons, 15 in the West is Timberwolves. I don't think we need to say this.
They're not, yeah.
They weren't, we can't even call them pretenders. They weren't pretending to be anything. They were just garbage.
They're just bad.
Yeah. No one ever could have thought. But an interesting thing, the Rockets and the Timberwolves in the stacked Western Conference, in which it is still stacked, but the Rockets and the Timberwolves, who are the 15-14, both have worse records than the 15 Eastern Conference, than the Pistons. They both have worse records. The 14-15. Yeah. But then we move on to the 14 in both conferences. The Rockets, it's kind of crazy how, like, I didn't think that I would be saying that the Houston Rockets are the 14th seed for another decent while, but then James Harden got traded. But yeah, it's Magic, Rockets, Pretenders. Like I said, they weren't pretending to be anything. No one thought of them as contenders, but yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
13, the Wizards and I have stuff to say about the Wizards. The Wizards and the Thunder. I'm going to let you go first on this. And by the way, the Thunder have a better record than the Washington Wizards. Go ahead.
The Wizards are not living up to the hype that I gave them. Okay, I didn't say this on the podcast because we never did a podcast.
Okay, my bad. But the Thunder have the same exact record as the Toronto Raptors and are 2 seeds behind them in a different conference. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say something about what you just said. It's kind of depressing that the Raptors have the same record as the Thunder. Anyways, so yeah, the Wizards, I thought they were gonna be way better. When you have two superstars on your team, Fair. And you have a good core. Thomas Bryant got injured, but still, you have a good core and everything. You should be at least 10 seed or higher, like close to the playoffs. Yeah,
but instead of the 13th seed. And they have 2 less wins than the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2. And what I have to say about the Wizards is they're just like, and by the way, pretenders for both of them, right? Yeah, they're because you can actually say that the Wizards were pretenders. The Wizards came into the season trying to do something. They're not doing anything except for taking L's and being, in my opinion, the most disappointing team. Tied with the Raptors for the most disappointing team in basketball right now. Tied with the Raptors. And we'll get to the Raptors later. But the Washington Wizards have Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal as their backcourt. Russell Westbrook's a good defender and a triple-double machine. You have you can literally say it now. You have the best scorer in the NBA in Bradley Beal. He's leading the league in scoring. So you have a good defender, aka and a triple-double machine, alongside the best scorer in the NBA. And you have 18 wins out of the 50 games that you played.
18 out of 50.
And then you also have like guys like Danny Avdija who are good, contributors. You have Rui Hachimura. I forgot who the center is, like Robin Lopez, like this. They traded away Mo
Troy
Wagner.
Brown's averaging like 10 and 7.
Yeah,
So.
Troy Brown's averaging 10 and 5, 10 and 5. And we all know Troy Brown to be a good slasher and a pretty good defender. So like you guys have good pieces around your 2 stars. But I feel like the main downfall of the Wizards is that so they have their 2 really good guys. But if you see like the kind of pace that all the other really good teams are going. So let's start off with a team like the Lakers. So they have their 2 superstars in LeBron and AD, and they have a better supporting cast than the Wizards. But they also have a guy that can be considered not necessarily a 3rd star, but a 3rd guy that can contribute a lot more than most players, like the role players on the team. Andre Drummond. Now what you can't even say that for the Nets because the Nets have just 3 superstars. I don't even want to talk about the Nets at this point. It's unfair. But then you have guys like the 76ers. You have your 2 main superstars, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. But then a guy that's like a 3rd star, but no one really considers him like a superstar, Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
like every single team has one of those players. For the Bucks, I don't really know. Like it's Chris Middleton, Giannis, and then I guess if you want to kind of count Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday as that guy. I just remembered. Yeah, Drew Holiday can be kind of that guy. So the Wizards need to figure something out. But yeah, the Wizards, they're down bad. Having a worse record than the Thunder that is just Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and a bunch of players that literally played in the G League. Like literally played in the G League. Like I can go through this team's roster. Okay, no. I'm genuinely mad. Let's go to the Thunder. So let's go from bottom up. Justin Robinson played in the G League. Tony Bradley played in the G League for a very brief amount of time. Jalen Horder's in the G League. Ty Jerome, I don't think was in the G League. Svi Mykhailiuk was in the G League for a little bit. Dio Mallet, I don't know. Moses Brown, yes, I think. Right? Yeah, he was in the G League for a little. Yeah. Pokusevski, Poka, was he?
Nah, he was just in like a different foreign league.
Yeah. I think he was overseas. And then Kenrich Williams, no. So you have Moses Brown, Svi Mykhailiuk, Jalen Horde, Tony Bradley, and Justin Robinson. 6 of your players have been in the G League. And you have more wins than a team with 2 superstars. That's already a dub of a season.
Moses Brown is playing like out of his mind.
He's playing like prime Shaq.
G League.
He's playing like prime Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, he just put up 13 and 11 in a 27-point loss to the Cavs. But yeah, I'm like it's sad to watch the Wizards do this kind of stuff. It's sad, bro. Free Bradley Beal, man. I don't care. Like you pair Russell Westbrook alongside him. It's not doing them any favors. Get him out of there. Get him out. I'm gonna be like Clay. He would be a great fit for the Heat, and I'm not even lying about that right there. I'm not even lying. Bradley Beal, yes.
They would have to trade away a guard or something for Bradley because they have like
trade Tyler Hero. I know it's probably not in your best interest. You're getting Bradley Beal though.
If they said no to that, I swear Miami has something going on.
You could run a Goran Dragic, Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler. They're running Trevor Ariza at power forward for, I guess, that extra defense. I don't mind that. Trevor Ariza and Bam Adebayo. And then off the bench, you can have guys like Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn. Like, you have still good supporting like Andre Iguodala. Like, you have good guys off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, if they said no to a Tyler Hero for Bradley Beal and then Miami gives them, like, picks or something, I don't know what is wrong with the Heat, bro. I don't know what is wrong with them.
I don't know, man.
Like, bro, Bradley Beal and Jimmy Butler on the same team. You're clamps and then just pure scoring. Like, it's unfathomable. Okay, so I guess we finally move on to the 12th seed. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Sacramento Kings. Pretenders, of course. Both of them are pretenders. But the Kings, they're not a pretender to make like the play-in game. Like, they can very well make the play-in game. They're 2 games back from the 2.5 games back from the Warriors. So they're not like pretenders. They're pretenders to win the championship by far, but it's not like they're pretenders to like make the playoffs. Like, they still have a pretty decent chance of making the playoffs. Because I just learned this recently. The playing game is 7 through 10. 7-8 play each other and 9 and 10 play each other. The winner of the 7-8 moves on. The winner of the 9-10 moves on. So let's say that the 7 and the oh hi Akil. So let's say that in the 7-8 and the 9-10, the 7 wins in one and the 9 wins in the other, because of course they're the higher seeds. The 7-8 the 7 and 9, they would both move on, and the 8 and 10, which are the two losers, would play each other. The loser of that game is immediately out. So let's say that the 10 seed loses to the 8 seed, the 10 seed is gone. So now you have the 7, you have the 8, you have the 9. The 7 and the 9 play each other. The winner of the 7 and the 9 is immediately the 7 seed. And then you have the 8 and the 9 play, and the loser of that isn't a part of it, and the winner of that is a part of it. So it's kind of like the first team. I know it's very complicated. It's the first two teams to 2 wins, and the first 2 teams to 2 losses. 2 teams with 2 losses gone, 2 teams with 2 wins.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how the playing game goes, for all you guys wondering. And I guess I also have to explain it to RJ. But the Kings, they're not winning anything. But they can make the 8th seed, I guess. Maybe. I guess. They can do the Kings can do the Kings. Yeah. The Kings can be the Kings. And on the other side of the spectrum, it is the Cavaliers. They're pretenders to win the finals. They're sure as heck not pretenders to make the play-in game, though. They're a game behind the Toronto.
Yeah.
They're a game behind the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Cavaliers with a LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, and Colin Sexton's been injured the past couple games, are 1 game behind the Raptors.
Less than 1 game.
Down bad.
Down horrible.
Down catastrophic. My goodness. Okay, I think now we get to the juicier stuff. The 11th seeds in both. I think we're actually going to stop at the 10th seed so that we can still have a little bit of ground on our MJ thing to cover. So we're going to stop at the 10th seed. I guess we do 5 seeds each episode. I don't know. We move on to this 10th seeded Bulls in the East and the 10th seeded Warriors in the West. Both teams are pretenders to win the finals. Both teams, in my opinion, are going to make the playoffs, though. They're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, I know in the playoff bracket video that me and RJ did, the podcast that me and RJ did about the playoff bracket, I said that the Warriors weren't going to make the playoffs. I thought that it was going to be San Antonio and Dallas. I kind of changed my views. I do think that the Warriors will be one of those teams to come out of the play-in game. Wait.
Definitely.
I'm just bugging out. I said the 10th seed and I actually moved on to the 10th seed. I meant to do the 11th seed. Let's just do my bad. The 11th seed are the Pelicans and the Raptors. Yeah, the Pelicans and the Raptors. I want you to talk about this one first.
This is if you don't think the Raptors are pretenders, then I don't know what's happening with your head. Okay, I'm sorry. But the Raptors, you have 3 stars on your team. I'm classifying Fairham as a star.
Yeah.
You have a supporting cast. We saw what Chris Boucher did yesterday. Prime Shaq numbers. And OG Anunoby. I can keep going. Gary Trent. Who's another quality guy on the team?
Oh, no, OG. No, my bad. Wait, did OG play last night? I don't think he did. Remember, he got suspended. For his role in the altercation. He got suspended and got fined $30,000, but he only got suspended 1 game. Oh, he did. He played in 41 minutes. He scored 13 points. This guy is a scrub. Jesus. Yeah.
Come on. But yeah, they have 7 quality guys on the team. How I don't know, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. And it's kind of the same thing with bro. You have 7 to 8 guys that can really go on to different teams and score more than 15 points. You have 7 to 8 guys of that caliber. You have Kyle Lowry, you can go on to any team, score more than 15 points and 5 assists. You have Gary Trent Jr., who's been doing it for the past 2 seasons. You have OG Anunoby. You have Pascal Siakam. You have Chris Boucher, who, like RJ said, put prime Shaq numbers yesterday. Prime Shaq numbers. And then you move on to the bench crew. And it's not like the bench for the Raptors is absolutely garbage. No one would want this bench. The bench that they ran last night, though, was kind of bad. Stanley Johnson, Yuta Watanabe, Malachi Flynn, and Aaron Baines. Ew.
That's horrible. Horrible.
And Malachi Flynn, they made him play. Malachi Flynn was starting last night. And in 30, RJ don't.
Yeah,
and in 35 minutes, he scored 9 points and 8 assists. They ran three
No,
players off the bench, and none of their players off the bench scored more than 10 points and 2 rebounds. No, Aaron Baines had 6 and 4. The Raptors are disappointing. The Pelicans, they can make the playing game for sure. Zion is dominating, but I can't even say like his supporting cast isn't that good because he has a pretty good supporting cast around him.
Yeah.
It's just not translating to dubs. It's just not translating to dubs.
True.
Now we move on to the 10th seed. My bad. I'm gonna be honest. With the way that you see Raptors, Pelicans as the 11th seed, and then you see Warriors, Bulls as the 10th seed. You could very well change those two teams. I would more rather expect the Raptors to be the 10th seed and the Pelicans to be the 10th seed than the Bulls and the Warriors. The Raptors, I didn't expect to be the 11th seed going into the year. I thought that the Raptors were going to be a playoff lock. I expected the Raptors to be at least the 5th seed, Like after the James Harden trade, I thought that it was going to be Nets, Sixers, Bucks, and then Raptors, but nope. But yeah, Bulls and Warriors. Go ahead.
So for the Bulls, I don't know if I want to say pretenders, but like for the first 3 games to have Vucevic, I think they lost.
Yeah.
3, I think. Yeah.
And
so
we
and then
yeah. But yeah, they're on a 3-game win streak now. So they're trying to rack up. No, they lost their first 2 games of Vucevic, and now they're on a 3-game win streak. I think they've only had him for 5 games. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and he's averaging like 27 points as a Bull. He's chipping. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, just a quick little thing before I talk about my 10th seed, like and how I feel about like contenders, pretenders, whatever.
Yeah.
Me and RJ, we both have our April break next week because, we have our 1-week break off of school. We're going to try to put out 3 or 4 episodes next week, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because we have all the time in the world. We're going to try to do a double Monday, Tuesday. I don't know how we're going to get that done, but we're going to try to. Maybe we do. Yeah. So, because these are the last 2 seeds of the day. We're doing 10 Bulls, 10 Warriors. And then we're going to, like I said, we're going to try to cover some ground on the MJ thing. And then I guess on Monday, we can do our next 5 seeds from 9 to 5. No, from 9 to 6. And then we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we do have quite a ways to go before we're done this whole entire thing. And yeah, that's just, I guess, to cover up some ground on what our upload podcast schedule kind of be like the next couple of days. But now I move on to both of my 10 seeds, the Bulls and the Warriors, both severe pretenders, but they're both most likely going to make it out of their play-ins. They're both playing like absolute dogs right now. The Warriors just got a huge win over the Bucks, and the Bulls are on a 3-game win streak. I think the Warriors lost their last game though. No. Okay, yeah. So they're on the 1-game win streak. I can't even call it a streak. They have 1 win, the last one against the Bucks. They play again today, I'm pretty sure, right? Or am I bugging now? They play again today. No. They're getting Bale. Wait, they played Bale, Joey. They didn't make a Mavericks Rockets highlight compilation, by the way. Like the Houston Rockets versus Dallas Mavericks, they didn't make a highlight. But yeah, the Warriors, they played against the Bucks on April the 6th, Tuesday. They didn't play yesterday. They didn't play on Wednesday. And they're not even playing today. Oh, no, never mind.
3-day break?
No, never mind. They're playing against the Wizards.
Okay.
But yeah, both of them are severe pretenders. They've both been playing pretty good the past couple games, and there's not too much to say there. So I guess that's gonna be the end of part 1 of Contenders or Pretenders. Let us know in the comments if you guys do like the series. Now, of course, 15 through 10 wasn't gonna be that exciting because they're the 15 through 10 for a reason. I think that 9 through 6, because it's 9, 7. 9, 8, 7. I said 9. I need to go back to school. I said 9, 7. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, because we did 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh, we should have only done 15, 13. No, 15, 13. We should have only done 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11, because that's 5. And then we should have done 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's fine. We'll only do 4, I guess, in the next episode. But yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of part 1 to Contenders or Pretenders. Like I said, just leave a suggestion down below in the comments if you guys do like the series. And then I guess we're gonna cover up with the last couple minutes that we have a little bit of ground on our Michael Jordan series if he wasn't in the league that we started Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So like I said, we ended off at the 1989 draft. I've tried to keep as much stuff down in my head as I possibly can, and I think I'm pretty accurate still. So we're in the 1989-90 season, coming out of the 89 draft in which we drafted Tim Hardaway. And now the team is looking like, so now let me go to 1989. Oh, it already pulled it up for me. I see it. I see it. No, I see it. Okay. I hate the fact that my thing does this. 1989 Bulls roster. Okay. So 1989 Bulls roster, according to basketball. What did I just hear in the background? So, okay. Yeah. It was, let me just make sure that, okay. So it was their point guard. So now the point guard is going to be Tim Hardaway. The shooting guard was Michael Jordan, but what's no Michael Jordan, you can make that Craig Hodges, I guess. At the small forward, you don't get Scotty due to, different stuff happening in the draft. And your small forward then reverts to Charles Davis. And then you have Brad Daugherty and Patrick Ewing. So your team is Tim Hardaway, Craig Hodges, Charles Davis, Brad Daugherty, and Patrick Ewing. How many wins do you think that team is getting?
Well, remember, we have Kevin Johnson off the bench, too, so that's good.
No. We didn't draft Kevin Johnson, remember? He was a part
Wait,
of
what draft was he in?
Wasn't he a part of the same as I drafted Tim Hardaway? Or am I bugging?
Nah, we picked him, bro. I swear. Remember, we were thinking that the line's going to be too small. Then we just took him
I'm going to say
anyways?
Kevin Johnson. I'm going to search up Kevin Johnson draft. Because if he's a part of the 1989, then we know that we didn't pick him. Because, of course, in that draft, we picked Tim Hardaway. Kevin Johnson. Oh, he was drafted in 87. Okay. So never mind. Yeah, we did pick Kevin Johnson. No. So I'm we have Tim Hardaway. Yeah, I do remember going over that. My bad. That's on me. Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, Charles Davis, Brad Daugherty, and Patrick Ewing. That's over 50 wins. That's over 50 wins. Yeah. Okay, but of course, now we just need to do off the stats that they averaged in that season, and I guess kind of diminish them because they're playing with such good players now. So let's go Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway in his rookie season, so this is based on what he did in his rookie season. His rookie season, he averaged 15 points. Okay. 15 points and 9 assists. Okay, 15 points and 9 assists. That's good. So I'm going to say that the points go down to 12, but the assists inflate to actually 10 in his rookie season because he has Kevin Johnson, Brad Daugherty, and Patrick Ewing to pass to. So I'm saying in his rookie season, he's averaging 12 points and 10 assists, which is very good. We now move on to Kevin Johnson, which I cannot spell right now. Thank you. Kevin Johnson. And Kevin Johnson so we drafted Kevin Johnson in 80s. Yeah, he was part of the 87 draft. So that means that we've had him for only 1 year. And in Kevin Johnson's second year in the NBA, 89, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He averaged 20 points. That's most likely going to get 17. So point guard and shooting guard, one of them averaging 12 and 10, and the other one averaging 17 and I guess 17 and 7. Even though in real life, and that's in the same exact season, he averaged 12 assists, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's like 17 and 7 around. Would you kind of?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Faith off Charles Davis. I'm joking, but no Charles Davis. Because no one really cares. Brad Daugherty at the power forward position. I don't know why my tongue just did. Yeah. Brad Daugherty at the power forward position in this season averaged 17 points and 9 rebounds. I'd say 15 points and 15 points and 8 rebounds around. And then I think Patrick Ewing had a pretty good year this year. So Patrick Ewing, of course, is going to be our main option, without a doubt. He's going to be getting all those buckets. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Not a big difference.
Yeah. And in this season for Patrick Ewing, he averaged 30 and 11.
30?
28.6. I'm rounding up for him. He averaged 30.
Oh my, okay.
So he averages 30 this season. And he played every single game. He's the best.
Well, how many blocks?
He averaged 4.
No.
RJ, this was actually one of the greatest seasons in NBA history.
What the heck?
RJ, he averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks.
Okay, if he averaged over a steal as a center, then it really is.
His
No way, right?
steals were. He averaged a steal. No, this guy just didn't. No, he didn't.
Okay, now the last thing. What's the assist? This really determines if it's one of the better ones, bro.
Two.
I mean, yeah, he had the ball all the time, so I'm not mad.
Yeah. This guy had 4 blocks.
Oh my god.
Bro, this guy's on his Wilt Chamberlain. It's just wait. We literally have Patrick Ewing's best season. This team is having 55 wins. 55 wins. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
The best season of Patrick Ewing by a mile, in my opinion. By a mile. 4 blocks, man. This guy is just saying, if you come into the paint, you are getting swatted. Okay. So I'm excited for this season.
Yeah. Well, but what about? Okay. Well, no, there's no way people are scoring because I know Brad Doherty was a clamper as well. So
yeah, he was a clamper. Kevin Johnson was a good defender as well. Above average defender, actually.
Yeah.
The Bulls finished the season as the 3 seed, and they had 55 wins. So if you're taking away MJ and Scottie Pippen, but you're adding Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, Brad Doherty, Patrick Ewing in his best season of his career, averaging 4 blocks. That's a 60-win team right there. And guess what? Man. That team is the 1 seed ahead of the Pistons.
Who are we playing in the first round?
The Pacers. Just get them out of the way. They have Reggie Miller already.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, it's Reggie Miller and just a bunch of scrubs. Yeah, we're literally the second best team in the league, behind the Lakers. Yeah. So we take them out in 4 games. We take out Reggie Miller in 4 games. Sweet. Get off my court. Get off my court, my guy. Get off my court. I'm calling it. Patrick Ewing is gonna win MVP that season.
I'm not even mad when you say that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Patrick Ewing is gonna win MVP with no MJ this year. Yep, I'm calling him. Okay. And then we have, so if we're the 1A, we beat the 1A, and then it's 4-5. 4-5 is Celtics, Knicks. Take away Patrick Ewing. The Knicks probably aren't there, so I'm saying Celtics. You have to really factor in every single thing here, like every little tiny thing. So it's going to be us versus the Celtics in the second round. Our second matchup against the Celtics, but this time we are the better team. Take us. Do we win in 6 or 7, or do we lose in 6 or 7?
I think we're winning the series, but it has to be. If we're winning, I think it's 7.
We need to see what their lineup was this year. So let's go 1989, 1990, Boston Celtics.
I mean, Larry Bird's older though and everything. I think we might win in 6.
You think we win in 6? Unless they had Dennis Johnson this year. Kevin McHale. Reggie Lewis, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they had, so this lineup was Dennis Johnson, Reggie Lewis, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. Do we even win this series?
I do feel like we win, though.
But we need to look at stats. So how does Dennis Johnson match up with Tim Hardaway? Let's see that. How does Dennis Johnson match up with Tim Hardaway stats-wise? In this year of Dennis Johnson's career, it was his last season. And he averaged 7 points. Tim is bodying him.
Yeah.
Reggie Lewis. This might have been his last. Okay, this was 3 years away from his last season, but it was his last season for all the wrong reasons, of course.
Yeah.
But in this season, he averaged, a good 17 points per game. And he's going up against Kevin Johnson, who we said was going to average 17-7. So it's a pretty even matchup. I'd say that Reggie Lewis would outplay him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Reggie Lewis's nickname was Truck. The 6'7" shooting guard. How's he a truck?
He's bodying guys. Yeah.
He's not even 200 pounds. Okay. I think this was when Larry Bird was actually starting to face the back injuries. Yeah. 2 years after this, he retired. which means
Yeah.
that he still put up 24 points per game. I'll shut up.
What?
Shut up. And he's going up against Charles Davis.
He's probably averaging
Larry's
more
averaging
in
30 in this series.
Yeah, no.
Larry's averaging 30. No, he's averaging 30.
We might not win
series.
this, man.
We actually might not. And then we also have Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Who was 3 seasons away from retiring at this point. Oh, nah, we're not winning the series. He averaged 21 and 8. No, we're not winning. No.
What?
Brad Daugherty only averaged 16 this season. We can't win this. No.
Well, Patrick was playing like prime Shaq. So if the Patrick matchup is super far away, then
It's
maybe
Robert Parrish.
Yeah, but Robert Parrish is probably old by here.
Robert Parrish retired in 1997. We're only in 1990. Chill.
I know, but it's because he played until he was old.
Yeah, I know. Robert Parrish this season averaged, if he even averages more than like 15 and 2 blocks, we're most likely done here. Robert Parrish this season averaged, let me just make sure that I follow the line, 15 points and a block with 10 rebounds.
Yeah, I think they might win in 7.
Yeah. No.
Oh, man.
They're the what seed were they again? They're the 4 seed, man. We're the 1 seed. I actually don't think that we'd be able to win that series, though. That's
how are they the 4 seed?
I don't know.
What?
Larry Bird was still averaging 25 points per game. I don't think we come out of that series. But the next year, I think we're making a playoff. I think we're making a final push next year because Tim Hardaway will be better.
Yeah.
Dennis Johnson will be better. I'm Kevin Johnson. Patrick Ewing is going to get worse somehow. He's going to get worse. No, not somehow, because he had an amazing season, but we're not going to have the same Patrick Ewing. Brad Daugherty, hopefully, he's going to get better. But yeah, I think that's the end of our season right there. Man, it's devastating.
Second round? Somebody.
And if we're the second best team in the league, we get the 29th pick. The 29th pick was 29th pick, 1990 draft. Please.
If we get lucky, then we're super lucky. No.
No! It just trolled me.
What?
In the second round, the 29th pick in this year was Tony Kukoc, but we're in the first round.
You're joking.
No.
Tony, man.
No. We could have had Tony. The 29th pick this year was... Wait.
Please, man.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
What?
We might still have hope. The first round was only 27 picks.
Okay.
Each round was 27 picks, which classifies Tony Kukoc as still the 29th pick for us.
Wait, how? Isn't it the second?
Because there's 27 in the first round and 27 in the second round. No. Okay, so never mind. We actually have to redo the standings for this, actually. There is no 29th pick then. The 29th pick is in the second round. So technically, there is no 29th pick. So there's 14 in the West and 13 in the East. That's 27. So we get the 25th pick this year, which ended up being Ala Abdel Nabi. Or maybe we're smart enough to actually choose Tony Kukoc because we need the small forward, right?
I mean, yeah, it's our choice.
With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Tony Kukoc. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, so we get Tony earlier. Okay.
We're getting Tony. So, no. Tony was drafted by the Bulls.
I had no idea.
So, Tim Hardaway. This is the best lineup ever. Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson, Tony Kukoc, Brad Daugherty, and Patrick Ewing. But
wait, this team isn't even guardable. This team isn't guardable because if you leave Kukoc open, he's not missing.
And Tim Hardaway and Kevin Johnson were very good passers, and then 2 dominant big men down low. That's a super team right there.
Yeah,
super team.
Yeah,
because we're living in a fantasy world right now, and okay. So I think we're gonna go past this next season, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it from there. This was actually pretty fun to do. This was a really good. I think we only did 1 season though, so we might have to start picking up the pace on this thing. Who knows? Maybe it's just like every single episode we do 1 or 2 seasons. Who knows? But yeah, we now move on to the 90-91 season. And I'm going to check the stats, but first I'm going to check the standings of this year. So in 90-91, I'm pretty sure that the Chicago Bulls were the 1 seed, led by Michael Jordan. Yes, they were. They were the 1 seed with 61 wins. We're getting 63 wins.
Yeah, we're getting
We're adding
better.
Tony Kukoc. We're adding Tony Kukoc. And, well, Brad Daugherty's stats are going to get better, right? Please, Brad, don't.
Be better.
Brad, don't sell. Brad, please. Brad, please. Brad. 22 points. 22 points. Yes, Brad.
Oh.
Yes, Brad. Yes, Brad.
What did Tony average? What did Tony average his rookie year?
As rookie?
Please be a good rookie. Please, man.
Tony Kukoc. Tony in his rookie season.
He might have been a drafting stash.
Oh, okay. So he was a drafting stash. You're right. So that means that we actually don't get Tony for another we don't get Tony until 93-94.
He won't even be in this video. Not podcast yet.
He's not going to be in this podcast episode. So we still do have Charles Davis. Okay, we have Scrub. I'm joking, but yeah. Dang it, Tony, man.
Charles Davis. Come on, man.
Tony. Look, Tony. I'm joking, but I guess we don't have Tony because he's the worst ever.
No, that could be good because we can make it more realistic. Like, so when he comes into the league,
he can
say he averages like 15, we make him average like 16, just like that. But
he averaged 10 in his rookie season, coming out of 15 points, 13 points, who knows? And then I'm gonna check Tim Hardaway and Kevin Johnson. I'm gonna check their second season. So no,
okay, Brad Daugherty's clutch. 22.
Yeah, 22. He's the best. Tim Hardaway this season, 23 points and 10 assists.
What?
Oh my gosh. We have been blessed by the gods with great players. Tim Hardaway, thank you for falling to the 14th pick. We appreciate you ever so dearly. We will not let you down, Tim. I promise. This year, Kevin Johnson averaged 22 and 10.
No, we're not winning 63 wins. We have to get more.
65.
Yeah, at least.
And Patrick Ewing averaged 26 and 13. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. 67.
It's not fair.
67.
Yeah.
Thank you, basketball gods, for blessing us. Let's just see what Charles Davis would have averaged this season. Or not.
Imagine if he's just like good and we didn't know.
I'd be surprised.
That'd be ridiculous.
Charles Davis. Wait, was last year his last year in the NBA?
So who's our small? I'm done.
I think it was, right? It was his last year and he averaged 2. Who's our small forward? Who's our small forward now, man? Hate him.
No. Wait, did we have Charles Oakley?
I'm not gonna let him small forward. Yeah, 1990 Bulls roster. Okay, I think we're actually gonna we're gonna end it off after I find out who our small forwards are gonna be. Stacey King? No, not Stacey King.
I've heard of him.
Wait. No, please no.
Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not.
Small forward was, so of course it was Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
I went to why is it taking me to 89-90? I said 90-91. 19.
Well, he might be better now, please. Tony sold, but please.
Okay. 1990-91 Bulls roster. Okay. Please give us a good small forward. Please, I beg. Our small forward, so of course it can't be Scotty.
Oh my gosh, I can already tell it's horrible.
Dennis Hobson. Who?
What?
Wait. He averaged 11 points for his career.
Oh, what was he averaging that season? Please.
1990-91. He averaged 4. Yeah, it was his worst season.
Well, you're trolling. What, man?
RJ, next season is his last season in the NBA.
I hate him. I just hate him.
We could have started him last season because last season he averaged 16. No. That's where I
This is a
don't care.
joke.
No, that's where I'm ending the podcast. This was a fun podcast. I like this. I
No,
like this.
yeah.
This is how the flow of the next couple podcasts is gonna go. It's literally gonna go the exact same. We're gonna talk about what happened in the NBA, do our contenders or pretenders, and we're gonna do this. This was really, really fun. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Oh no, RJ, we could have had a 16-point per game scorer last year.
Wait,
How does he drop off to 4?
that means that he almost averaged the same amount of points last season as Reggie Lewis. I'm done.
He went from 16 to 4. And then next season he averages 10. Bro, you had 4?
Man,
Bro,
that's inconsistent.
This was like our champion. Like, this was the year that we were going to win the championship. If we had a 16 this year, championship on lock. On lock.
Oh my gosh.
Guy decides to average 4 points.
Man.
I hope you guys did. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this pain and suffering from Dennis Hobson's inconsistent self. And by the way, after next season, he goes to Spain, France, Philippines, Turkey, and Israel.
This guy, wow. He loves basketball. That's good, but still.
Oh my gosh. I can't even say this was a strip. Bye, guys. Bye. Peace.
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed. Just subscribe, like, comment, share. Do everything that you want to. Bye. Jesus.